What's going on, folks? Taking a look at CASPER. It is the 7th of April, 7:11 p.m. on the East Coast. We're looking at a daily chart. We are on tradingview.com. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Looks like a lot of the viewers checking out these videos are not yet subscribed to the Micro Futures Trader YouTube channel. So consider doing that to stay updated when we update videos. Greatly appreciate all of you. So checking out a daily chart. What's going on? Looks like we are up 3.6% today. Looks like we have not too much time left until we get the 8th of August candle. But right now we are up 3.6%. So what's going on? So far, yesterday was a higher low. And if you look at that candle right there, which was the 6th, or let's see, that is the 8th, my bad. That was today's candle, the 7th of April. If you look at that candle, that looks very similar to this candle down here on the 15th of March. So for whatever's that is worth, it is quite interesting. That candle I pointed out at that time, I said this looks like it could be a bottom. So I correlated that candle with the bottom over in here. And my thoughts were it looks like we were putting in a double bottom at that time. And well, looking back so far, that has played out quite nice. So the question is this candle right here the higher low? And we are on our way up to a higher high. Well, that would be nice, but we will have to be patient and see how this thing plays out. So that is something to keep your eye on. Potentially that is a higher low. Let's go ahead and we'll throw the fibs up here. We'll take that swing to this swing. And you can see that so far we have found support at the 0.618 Fibonacci level, which is this level right here, the 618 fib level. So we wicked down there. Below it, closed above it, and then so far on the, which is the 8th of April's candle, we are trading to the upside. So good sign to see. Let's take a little bit of a different look here. Let's take a fib level from this high over in here, around that 23-24 cent range. Swing over, swing down, and you can see that we have some overhead resistance at the 236. The 0.236 fib level is right there on the chart, right here. And you can also see that this whole move up in here is right at that fib level where we found overhead, overhead resistance. So we have some work to do to the upside, definitely, but CASPER right now is below the 236, and history does tell us that when assets are trading below the 236 fib level, the odds favor that they are good to accumulate, and they have one way to go, and that is to the upside. Takes longer than usually you'll expect, but history does show that when assets are under the 236 fib level, that they are in a great area to accumulate. So that is kind of just a quick wrap up of what I saw today. One being that this looks like basically an unchanged candle. Basically, the selling looks like so far it has dried up, just like down in here on the 15th of March, and we moved higher from there. So the big question is, correlating that candle with a potential higher low, is a move to come going to follow just like that? Well, we'll have to be patient And those who have accumulated down in here, well, it is pretty easy to hold through pullbacks when you are long from the 5 cent, give or take 6 cent area. One more thing, let's take basically this low up to, looks like this high right around there. So that's looks like it's about a 63% move. 63% move from that bottom to that high. So if we took that from where we're at today, just for some fun, let's see what's going on here. We'll go up 63% right around there. And then for fun, so that takes us up to the 13 cent range. We'll throw the fibs on here. And something that is interesting is you have a fib level right around that. A little less than that 13 cent range, but close enough. So that is interesting that this move could get us up to that 1618 fib level, which would be close to that last move right around that 13 cent area. So if we do something similar, just using a bigger time frame and a bigger move, it looks like that also takes us up to that 12.5 or so, right around that 13 cent range. So quite interesting how the numbers in the markets work their way out here. So also correlates with this whole area over here, all of this prior basing action. So would not be surprised to see the price get up to there and find a little bit of a struggle, just as it has done over in here. So it takes some time. When you have overhead resistance, the price has to usually get up to that area, pause, pull back, consolidate, build some strength before it continues on the next leg up. But so far, we are still in a confirmed uptrend with higher lows and higher highs. So the trend has changed. We have a higher high, higher low, higher high. So far, a higher low. So we are stair-stepping to the upside. And the question is, when does this move play out? How high does it go? The fibs tell us that that 12 to 13 cent range is the next target on the charts. So that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check these videos out. As always, hit that like button. Helps the channel, helps the algorithm. You know how it works. Go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the markets and Casper. You can check us out, help support the channel. We have some pretty cool investing related merchandise over on our Amazon store. Links are down in the video description. Check that out. We also have investing related merch over on Redbubble. Pretty cool stuff. Coasters, stickers, t-shirts, travel mugs, some cool acrylic blocks for your office. All that cool stuff. It does help support the channel. Greatly appreciate it. As always, if you want to check out our Patreon for our trading signals. If that's something you are into, then we also have a link for that down in the video description. So let's see how tonight goes with Casper. So far, we are on a good roll. We do have a decent amount of overhead baggage, overhead struggle to deal with. So could take us a little bit to get out of the gate here, but if we look down in here, once this thing was done being oversold, it took off like a rocket. So I don't know about you, but as a long Casper holder, I would be okay with a similar move like this, getting us up to a new higher high here. Of course, not financial advice. All right, guys, have a great evening. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, which is Friday. Take care.